Today I'm going to be pairing the Stromatopelma calceatum, the feather-leg baboon, in the top right corner. There she sits before the pairing, as well as the fresh rehouse there. And here is a picture of her actually right now, with a plumper rear end. This is when I first introduced the male, and he immediately, as soon as he got on the webbing, he immediately smelled her pheromones and started tapping. Mature males have different ways of how they tap, but each and every single way is kind of unique, and it's just amazing to hear a lot of the different ways that they can go about this. The first two clips of the male here are of the first time that I paired her, which I was really kind of wanting to make sure that he made it out alive, so this is why it kind of ends and it goes to another clip. But he ended up having her on her backside and completely definitely paired. And here is the second time that I actually had them together. And after the first time they paired and her just letting him, no aggression or anything like that, I was kind of okay with letting him be in there for quite a while and letting nature take its course. This time he went in there, he was very, very just brave. He was brave the first time, and he was brave this time as well, as you can see. He's drawing her up the bark and out of the bottom of her home, so he has more access to her body, and if she's willing, then she will come up and raise her body and let herself be more susceptible to, to her underside, which is exactly why he's tapping. He's drawing her up and continuously drumming, and as soon as he made contact with her by touching, he's maintaining that contact there so that she knows where he's at. And she's tapping back as well, so this is a spider dance, tarantula dance more so. The mature males in a lot of cases like to actually have the upper hand or the upper side. The females on top, there's a larger chance of them not getting away. And nobody wants to become a male. Now you'll start to see the pedipalps working up under her and trying to find the right spot where it's gonna go, and then you can actually see her kind of tense up or pull or be folded in a way. I'm trying to work the camera around the webbing that she has on the glass so you can get some kind of a view as to what's going on and really focus in on those pedipalps that he has and how she's reacting to them. She was last rehoused last day of June 2023, mid-January, mid and early January actually. She has now been paired. And if you're looking like I'm looking during these clips, let me know how many times you think that he's actually gotten her, like this one right here. That was, in my opinion, an insemination. You can see one pedipalp drop down, and he's working with one or the other. And I think there's 7 times in this video that I see him actually inseminate her, but let me know what you see. Throughout this whole pairing, he maintains contact, minus a few little small areas, but overall she is a very docile lady towards the male and towards me. Anytime I'm in there trying to do feedings or cleaning anything up, just kind of relaxed. And as you can tell now, he wanted to actually start at the top, and has gotten so comfortable with her that he's went all the way down into the her home, which is at the bottom, which is kind of why it's so hard to see by the angle and everything. But he's still working each pedipalp, doing his dance, getting each one ready. Each one, as you can see right there, one disappears. Another insemination right there. For the male's safety, even after insemination, he'll continue to tap to let her know that he's not trying to be a threat to her and that he's there for mating, letting their species live on. And if I didn't say it before, males like to be on top most of the time because they definitely want to have an exit strategy of getting out of there. But you can see the difference because he really did start on top of her, and now he's down below more, even with these clips, and not the one that is actually not on film beforehand. He really did feel comfortable enough to go down in there with her. For possibly a third or fourth time now. Let me know what you think, how many times he's inseminated her within the clips that are shown here. In between pairings, I like to obviously keep water with the male and feed him as much as possible. Let him rest up for about a week and a half maybe. A good indication is when they redo the sperm web and refill back up, then they might be a little bit more active and trying to find another female. So after that happens, which he did do one, then I took him out, and this is where he is. So he was refilled up after the first time and pairing with her quite a few times now. Still maintaining good contact with her, but leading her up the bark for maybe one more pairing, I'm assuming at this point, and then for him to be able to get out of there safely. It's almost like he's leading her up and plotting for that one more insemination. As you can see here, he is towards the top of the bark again, and even his little feet are at the very top edge. Kind of a good indicator for him to know that that's the top edge and where, the bark stops. So that would be, in my opinion, his exit strategy. Is that back foot, pretty much knowing that it's, towards the top right there. But as many times as he went in there, he's gone on again, maintained contact for the most part, and continued drumming. And I love the way that these legs have such a feather leg appearance to them, which is why they get their name. And even the color difference between the male and the female there. And his chevrons and her chevrons are black markings there on the leg. And if you didn't know, tarantulas actually have claws on the bottom of their feet to help gripping different texture surfaces. But you can even still see here him working his pedipalps and drumming. And one of those pedipalps disappear. He tries to find that epigastric furrow, I do believe it's pronounced. Now she's had about 6 months to web everything up, 6 or 7 months now, and it's not a ton, but it is a decent amount. But still not a lot, in my opinion. I've seen a heck of a lot more from a lot of these tarantulas, but everyone is different, And as you can see there, he's got her yet again, and they are towards the top of the wood there. Let me know what you think, because I really think he's gotten her about 7 or 8 times, but I'm not for sure. Because, one, obviously it's hard to see through all the webbing on the glass, but the way that the tarantulas are actually interacting with each other, it really seems about 7 or 8. He's still maintaining those feet towards the top, just barely. He has such cute little feet too. I don't know if you can see the claws there, but even then, he's still shaking and letting her know that he's not there as any threat. Which this might be going for one more time, but they have those back feet are at the very top now, trying to draw her up. He might be trying to do this one more time. Females have a usual life expectancy of average about 12 to 15 years. Males, I think, are about 3 or 4. They grow up much faster, but they don't make it as long, unfortunately. He is still going in yet again. This is why I don't like to interrupt the pairing. I like nature, so to speak, to take its course. This is multiple times, and sometimes I can be a little bit nervous for the guys in this kind of situation, and after the first time, first or second time I should say, I will remove the male and let him redo everything and get fed, watered, another sperm web, and then reintroduce possibly. But in nature, I just kind of let them go because, like I said, she's more of the docile baboons, I guess, and doesn't seem to be a threat. As many times as he's definitely been in there with her and doing that, she seems pretty chillaxed. So I do hope you enjoy the video. I know it's through the glass and you can have a better view with, you know, not having glass in front of you, but there's no way or low chance I could get them to pair. I don't want to tear her home apart and bend the wood back to try to be able to get an angle without it, so she's more comfortable and doesn't feel out of place. If she does produce an egg sac, I will be you know, throwing that on there because I would like to document that as well and see those little babies grow up. And as you see right here, as he's done, he knows where to leave and when to leave, and he is just clearly is out of there now. And her beautiful self is just relaxed on the wood, just hunkering down, hopefully getting ready to make a sack, but only time will tell. Those hairs and the pinkish orangish colors that come off of those, it's just beautiful. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Like I said, I would love to hear you guys comment on how many you think times they got together, inseminated. And here's a quick peek of the male, and the difference is, you know, as soon as they mature, they change so drastically. And right there, I should be showing some light. Those are the pedipalps, or the black lines within those little feet up there. And then those are the actual little feet. Gorgeous feather legs right there. You can see the feathering. But I super appreciate everybody watching. Comment, like, subscribe, seriously. I appreciate everybody's interaction, so I hope every last one of you have a great day.